Tomorrow night, somebody may be striking it rich in that huge Powerball lottery, now over $500 million. Good luck, Elizabeth. The likely first words out of their mouths when they see their winning numbers: I won. The next two words: I quit.
Whether they've just hit the jackpot or hit their breaking point, it's every worker's fantasy to march into the boss's office and say those two words or a few choice other ones. Dan Harris has some pointers about doing it the right way, the wrong way, and certainly the noisiest way.
All right, ready?
This is an extraordinary workplace stunt.
I've worked in this hotel for 3.5 years. They treat us like here.
What you are about to see may be the most in-your-face, gleeful resignation ever captured on video.
I really hated my job.
Joey DeFrancesco, who was 22 when this clip was shot, paid his way through college as a room service waiter, enduring, he says, backbreaking work, involuntary double shifts, low pay, and little respect.
We're making really very little money for extremely hard work.
You make it sound like this was the job from hell.
Yeah. So I knew I had to give them one big last send-off message.
Which is how, after one particularly frustrating day, Joey found himself ushering the fellow members of his marching band, for which he normally plays tuba, through the employee entrance, and then anxiously waiting for his boss to arrive.
I was very nervous. I think you can see in the video, and I'm pacing back and forth.
And finally, here comes the boss, right there on the left of your screen.
Guys, what is this? Guys, all of you out right now.
Jared, I'm here to tell you that I'm quitting.
How good did it feel to finally pay this thing off?
Right. No, it felt ecstatic. Like I said, it's really liberating to be able to finally take some power back, even just for a moment.
A very creative way to quit your job.
Joey's resignation became an instant online sensation,
Quit his hotel job on a sour note, so to speak.
Guys, all of you out right now.
with nearly 4 million views.
I think what really resonates is that moment where I'm able to look into my boss's eyes and tell him off and tell him that I'm in control.
Joey joining the ranks of what are known as extreme quitters. People who opt to go out with a bang or a shout, like this fed-up warehouse worker. Or this McDonald's employee who deep-fried his future in fast food before skipping town.
2 weeks, I don't care. I'm loving it.
These frustrated employees are often aided and abetted by YouTube as they stick it to the boss with reckless abandon. Doug Walker worked as a night janitor at an automotive electronics factory when he decided he'd had enough.
Being a janitor is not the most glamorous job. You have to take out the garbage. You have to dig your hands into things you don't want to dig your hands into.
So he decided to clean up one final time to the soundtrack of 2001: A Space Odyssey. He took center stage in the company lunchroom and ripped off his shirt.
I knew after I showed my nipples to everybody, I should probably leave.
But not before one final victory lap.
Some people were laughing, as you can see, and they're having a great time. I think they saw, oh, somebody got out.
Some people, however, including his bosses, were not amused, and Doug was literally chased out of the building.
God, they're coming, okay.
Here's the question, though. Is this type of quitting really the wisest?
I think everyone can relate to wanting to just for a moment take the power away from someone who's putting them down in their lives.
Devil's advocate.
Yes.
It wasn't the most professional way to go out.
It's true it was not the most professional way to go out, and I don't think that everyone in the world is in a position to quit in the way that I did.
The following is kind of surprising given the state of the economy, but in fact, plenty of people are quitting their jobs these days, more than 2 million a month. The Department of Labor even has a special category for them. They're called quits. So why are so many people quitting?
I hate my boss, I hate my coworkers, I hate my job. I hate my boss, I hate my coworkers, I hate my job.
Studies suggest, number one, workers feel increasingly overworked and underpaid. 2, they hate their bosses. And 3, they want to become their own boss.
I think America's figured out that it's very simple. You have just as much risk working for a big company that you thought was stable than you do starting your own.
Kevin O'Leary is one of the hosts of ABC's Shark Tank. He is all for ditching a bad work situation, but he is totally against these kinds of stunts.
It's a bad career move. I mean, you know, walking up and throwing a cake in your boss's face and all that stuff. You're just an idiot doing that. Plus, it costs you money.
Kevin is referring to this Friendly's employee, Adam Porter, who decked his boss with an ice cream cake. While in-your-face quitting might feel good in the moment, there are huge potential downsides. Not only do you run the risk of alienating future employers who could see your clip on YouTube, if you take it too far, there can be more serious consequences. After Adam Porter, formerly of Friendly's, carried out his cake attack, he pled guilty to assault and paid hundreds of dollars in fines.
Walk out the door. Don't look back. That's how you quit.
Kevin O'Leary says if you want to quit, follow the example of somebody like Farnia Furnell. She's leaving her job at a New York financial services company with a gracious letter.
It's been an honor working with you.
A civil conversation with her boss, and no cameras around.
I just came from resigning from my position.
Extreme, no. Liberating, yes.
Relieved that I'm actually taking a step and not just talking about taking a step.
It's the start of something new. In some cases, the end of something bad, and a brand new door opens up.
But here's a surprise. Extreme quitting may not always be a career killer.
Sometimes the best way to quit a job is also the best way to find a job.
Doug Walker turned his quitting stunt into a new career as an internet comedian.
So I was getting a lot of hits on YouTube, which started from the quitting video, and I've been working as an entertainer ever since. You'll die!
Joey DeFrancesco landed on his feet as well. He's found a new job, and he's started a website called Joey Quits, where hotel workers can share their own workplace problems.
Other workers can see that they're not alone and that there are things they can do to fight back.
Today, Joey's become a kind of modern-day Norma Ray. And his band, they are marching on too, recently playing a picket line outside of Joey's former employer.
If you had this to do over again, would you do it again?
Absolutely. I have no regrets. Maybe if everyone did quit like that, it would inspire them to treat people a little bit better.